Let's go over some of the best and not so great things about living in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, so that you know if this is a town you should consider or not when it comes time for you to make the move to the Philadelphia suburb area. Hi there, I'm Corey Benhart, your Philadelphia suburb realtor. I specialize in helping people just like you make the move to the Philadelphia suburb area and find their perfect Pennsylvania home. All of my contact information is below. Let's get started with the first pro of living in Phoenixville, which is the amazing downtown. Phoenixville's downtown is known to be pretty lively on nights and weekends, but still very family friendly. The main downtown street is called Bridge Street, which is full of shopping, dining, and entertainment. This lively street is full of locally owned bars, shops, and restaurants. If you love art, Phoenixville has some great art galleries, and they also offer art walks to show you some of the local art all throughout Phoenixville. Downtown Phoenixville also has an amazing farmers market every Saturday. It's full of locally sourced produce and vendors from all around the Phoenixville area. If you want to live in a town that always has stuff going on, has a very walkable downtown full of shops, restaurants, coffee shops, etc., Phoenixville might be a great option for you. The next pro that we're going to go over is the overall community feel of Phoenixville. This popular suburb of Philadelphia is also known for its very friendly, neighborly community feel. The town of Phoenixville puts in a lot of effort to make sure that they still keep that overall community feel as more and more people move to Phoenixville. The town has some amazing yearly events, such as their First Friday event, their movies in the park, the Fall Fest, and so many more annual holiday events. I always hear people say that they want to live in the suburbs, but they don't want to live in a suburb in the middle of nowhere. They want to have a suburb that kind of has a suburban urban feel where there's plenty of walkability to shops and restaurants, but they also don't want to feel like they live in a city where everyone is constantly in a rush and people are a bit rude. But honestly, Phoenixville is the best of both worlds. Most of the Phoenixville residents and visitors are so nice and welcoming and are very willing to just have a random conversation with you. It has plenty of things to do without feeling like you're in a city or in the middle of nowhere like some of the suburbs feel. If you're an outdoorsy person, you will love Phoenixville. There are plenty of parks, hiking trails. You can swim and kayak in the Schuylkill River. And yes, it is pronounced Schuylkill River. Some of the parks connect to the Schuylkill River trail system, which connects from the suburbs right into the city. Some of the most popular parks in Phoenixville are Reeves Park, Reservoir Park, and so many more, which are perfect for hiking, biking, walking the dog, going for a run, etc. Another great pro of living in Phoenixville is the school districts that service the Phoenixville area. The school districts that service Phoenixville are Springford Area School District and Phoenixville Area School District. Both are highly rated and desired school districts, starting with the Springford area, which was rated as the 19th best district in all of Pennsylvania. Niche.com gives it an overall A+ rating with an A+ for academics, clubs, sports, and college prep. The entire school district has a total population of 7,851 students, everywhere from kindergarten to 12th grade, and the student-to-teacher ratio is 14:1. Now moving over to the Phoenixville Area School District, which was rated as the 8th best district in all of Chester County. Niche.com gives the district an overall A rating with an A in academics, teachers, and college prep. The next pro is the housing costs of Phoenixville. As of the time of this video, the median sales price of a home in Phoenixville is $460,000, and depending on where you live, that might seem high or extremely low. But keep in mind, that is the average for the entire town. There are certainly plenty of homes both above $460,000 and plenty of homes below that average price point as well. Phoenixville has a population of right around 20,000 residents, so you'll find all different types of price points and homes in Phoenixville. So real quick, let's take a look and see what that average price point will get you in Phoenixville. So we can see that there are some new construction townhomes along with some single family homes. Here's some more townhomes and some ranch style first floor living style homes as well. One of the best things about living in the suburbs, and more specifically Phoenixville, is that there are all types of living styles in and around the Phoenixville area, all throughout the suburbs. Phoenixville has everything from a condo in the center of town to a standard townhome or single family home neighborhood, all the way up to luxury living. All right, so now that we spoke about some of the best things about living in Phoenixville, let's go over some of the not so great things, starting with the first con, which is the competitive housing market in Phoenixville. So as we discussed before, there are plenty of different living options and all different price points in Phoenixville. Since Phoenixville is on the more affordable side, that does make the overall housing market competition very high in Phoenixville. As of the time of me making this video, Phoenixville homes are only on the market for an average of 6 days, which obviously means homes are flying off the market and for the most part are going over the asking price and are very desired. So another con that we have to talk about when it comes to living in Phoenixville is, well, it's a lively town. If you would rather live in a quiet suburban town with not much going on, Phoenixville might not be the best option for you. Although there are plenty of neighborhoods in Phoenixville that are nowhere near the center of town, so you won't have to deal with the noise or anything like that. If you would just prefer to live in a quiet town with not many visitors or traffic or anything like that, reach out and I can help you find some more quiet towns that would match exactly what you're looking for. Another con of living in Phoenixville would be the public transportation. While it's relatively close to Philadelphia, the public transportation options are limited, which could be a challenge if you plan to rely heavily on public transit. If you're moving from an area that already doesn't really have great public transportation or any public transportation, there won't be any issue with you moving to Phoenixville and enjoying the public transit. But if you're moving from an area that is very heavily populated and a lot of people rely on the public transportation, then you might be a bit disappointed with Phoenixville's public transportation. The public transportation in Phoenixville is not bad whatsoever, but it's certainly not great. You'll still have the standard options such as ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft, the public bus, the train, etc. You could still find some convenience in the public transportation, but to say that you need to rely on it heavily and take it every single day and you don't have a car, that might be pushing it if you're living in Phoenixville. Another con would be the lack of job opportunities in Phoenixville. If you're looking to live in a town where you can live and work right there in the town without ever really needing to leave, Phoenixville might not be the best option for you. There are tons of great towns that surround Phoenixville where there are plenty of big corporations and businesses that offer plenty of great jobs. Plus, Phoenixville is only around a 30 to 45 minute commute right into Center City, Philadelphia, where the job opportunities are endless. The next and arguably most important con of living in Phoenixville is the flood zones. Since Phoenixville borders the Schuylkill River, some homes are within a flood zone. Overall, there are only about 4% of homes in Phoenixville that are physically located in the flood zone. But that's definitely something to ask your realtor to see if the home that you're about to make an offer on is in a flood zone. Or if I'm your realtor, that is definitely something that I will notify you about. If Phoenixville is a place that you could see yourself living in, please reach out. Or if you need help finding other towns that better match what you're looking for, I would love to help you. All of my contact information is below. I'll see you over on this next video.